Hello, and welcome to another episode of Turning Sparkly Cardboard Sideways. My name's Jimmy. Bancroft is behind the camera. And right here will be my personal phone number, 859-279-2405. If you have any questions, concerns, critiques on any deck profile or battles we post, please feel free to send me a message. Or if you just want to say hi or share some of your deck tech, deck list ideas, please send me a message, and I'll try to reply as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tech and Production. Today I, Bancroft, will be going over my new Skillless Gohan deck. And by new, I mean, of course, we're adding the Dropbox 6 cards to it. So, like always, if you enjoyed the profile, hit that like, subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to let yourselves know when we have more content for you. Now, Skillless Gohan. Standard leader, when you have a Skillless battle card on the field, it gets 5,000 power boost during your turn. When the card swings, you draw one card, you take a life, add it to your hand. And when your life is 4 or less, you draw 2 cards. So what I like to do is make sure you awaken on your swing. So you swing, you draw. If you need to add the life. Then awaken, draw 2 cards. Then when you combo, activate battle right here. Once per turn. When this card is in battle, if there's a monster card in your combo area, draw 1 card. Then after, that's the card you combo. Alright. Then afterwards, you activate main, top effect, once per turn. Draw 1 card, then play up to 1 yellow Skillless card with energy cost of 1 from your drop area. You use the card you comboed off. Simple as that. And within that turn, you potentially draw on 5 or 6 cards depending on if you had to take a life or not. So it's not bad. Absolutely love this leader. Having a lot of fun with this one at my locals lately. But let's get into the deck. So, I still only play with 2 different Skillless cards. 4 of the higher dragons and 4 of the Sun Gohans. I mean, it is what it is. They're just 1-drops for 10k beaters that potentially can get a power boost depending on what unison you're playing or what battle cards are on the field. And cards I have to help pull these. This is something I've adjusted. So originally I played 4 of the Piccolo a Bad Omen, but now I've changed it to a 2 ratio with the Sun Gohan. The battle begins. They both, I feel like, have potential to be really good in the deck. If you have a Skillless battle card in your hand, you play the Sun Gohan, because the auto is add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, it gets plus 10,000 power for the battle. You may choose 1 card in your hand, discard it. If you do, you play up to 1 Skillless battle card with energy cost 1 from your drop area. Boom. So, if you have a Skillless battle card in your hand, you play this card, you swing, you take a life, you drop the Skillless battle card, then you turn around with the same auto, you play that same battle card because it's discard then play. Piccolo, when it's played, you may take a life, search the top 7 cards of your deck, add up to 1 yellow Skillless battle card with energy cost of 1 among them, and then shuffle your deck. So it pretty much plays a 1-drop as well. So just depending on the situation you've got, like I said, if you don't have any Skillless in your hand, go for the Piccolo. If you do, go for the Gohan. Now, one more way of getting these Skillless to the field is the higher dragon, a kind friend. I only have 2, and I have a 3rd one on the way. I highly recommend, I think 3 in my opinion is good enough. But, auto, for 1 yellow energy, if you have 2 or more energy and it's your opponent's turn at the end of the battle where this card is used in a combo from your hand, play up to 2 Skillless battle cards with an energy cost of 1 from your deck or your drop area. Then shuffle your deck. If you look through it, you can only activate this auto once per turn. So, during your opponent's turn, if you are awakened, then you combo this card, activate battle, draw 1 card. Then, at the end of battle, you use this auto's effect because you would pay the energy for it, and you play 2 Skillless to the board. Amazing. All right. Now you shouldn't have any trouble at this point getting a Skillless to the board. So once you have your Skillless on the battlefield, we have a few options you can do with them. You can either A, activate main. For 1 energy, if you have 3 or more energy, choose 2 of your yellow Skillless battle cards with an energy cost of 1, place them in your owner's drop area, then play this card from your hand. And when this 6 drops on the board, all of your yellow Skillless battle cards get plus 5,000 power, which is cool. So it makes all your one energy Skillless battle cards a 15k beater. So Also, if this card would be removed from the battle area, you have to just warp it instead. The other option we go with is Sun Gohan and Higher Dragon Peacekeeper. I play 3 of those. Now, this is 1 energy for an evolve on top of a Sun Gohan Youth or Higher Dragon with energy cost of 2 or less. So that's where the promo comes in handy, because the promo is a 2-drop where you could potentially play it to the board, and if you had to, then you can evolve this on top of it. But typically, I just use the 1-drops. They're good enough. It is unique, double strike, and if this card also would be removed from battle area, you have to send it to its owner's warp instead as well. So, cards to help with the main engine of this deck. So I finally did it. I'm playing currently 3. I'm still doing a few tests to see what I prefer. But I'm playing 3 of the Son Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Saiyan Scions. For +1 marker, activate main. Choose this card and all of your skillless battle cards, and they get plus 5,000 power for duration of turn. So if you have the other 6-drop on the board, that gives them all, they make them all 20k beaters, which is amazing. All right, -1. Play up to 2 skillless battle cards with energy cost of 1 from your deck or drop area. Then shuffle your deck if you look through it. So just in case you're not seeing what you need to see, you go ahead and use that -1. So turn 1, you could potentially play it, swing, or yeah, as long as you went second. But yeah, play it, swing, -1, get 2 of the, play 2 skillless battle cards to the board, swing, and swing, because if correct, play 2 skillless battle cards, energy cost 1. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about putting them in rest mode. So, -2, shuffle 2 skillless battle cards from your drop area into your deck, then draw 2 cards. So, for some reason, if you're not drawing enough and you need to see a little bit more, -2 is a good option, but I've never ever used it. I still play 2 of the Son Goku Forever in Our Memories, which permanent if your leader card is yellow. All of your battle cards and your opponent's battle cards with energy costs, original energy costs of 5 or less, have their skills negated, and all of your battle cards with energy costs of 1 gets plus 5,000 power. So there we go. Now, for 0, play up to 2 skillless battle cards with energy cost of 1 from your drop area, or -2. If your leader card is yellow, your opponent can only attack with battle cards once during their next turn. So it's pretty much a Nimbus, which isn't bad. I've actually, since making the adjustment, have not played these to the field yet. I've always just played the 1-drops to the field and just used those. If I ever put myself in a situation, if I ever feel like I'm in a situation that I need to put that card, I'm glad I have it in my deck still. Because shutting down something against a blue deck, for example, that permanent trumps autos. So, like, Abuni's shut down and stuff like that, which is really good. Against red, it's a little bit harder against red, but if someone Gogeta's you, you could stop that Gogeta's. The Gogeta wouldn't get the -15 cross board because it's energy cost of 5. But the 6-drop obviously will hurt you, though. So it just depends how you want to play it and what you're playing against. And I play 1 Mecha board, mainly because it is a yellow deck, and I feel like, you got to, right? Just in case your opponent gets to a point where you're stuck in a situation, pay 4 energy, take that card, swing back at them. So, for defense purposes of this deck, I play 3 Flying Nimbus, 2 Time Magic. So Flying Nimbus just slows the battlefield down, even though, yes, I feel like Flying Nimbus has gotten weaker as we've gotten more and more unisons. Time Magic, if something has double strike or triple strike, why not just shut that stuff down? Or, sorry, dual attack or triple attack, yeah. Just shut it down. And also I can use this as a negate by taking a life, just in case I have me tapped out. 3 Vegeta's Final Flash. Pretty much activate battle. It shuts down a card on my opponent's side of the field, ignoring barrier, which is always beautiful as a defensive play because it gives you plus 15,000. So they swing into your leader. They say they super combo. It's 25. Cool. Pay 1 Final Flash plus 15 to my leader, and then let's just clear out that card's skills. Speaking of clearing skills, 2 Release from Evil. It's a 1 energy counter attack that just kind of completely just blanks out a card that's swinging at you. Now, granted, it has autos. The autos still proc, but so those are my what I consider negates. Even though these are not negates, they definitely help when stopping big cards. Forza Monsters, which is practically a negate, all you gotta do is super combo and you tap down another card. And if your opponent happens to swing with their battle card first, tap down their leader. If you don't draw enough, I do play 2 of the Great Ape Son Gokus. Truth be told, they're not really needed. I put them there just as a little extra measure, just in case. Because I did find out later that in my duels that like on my turns 3 and 4, I may just use 1 energy. And that way I can use the other energy if I wanted to. Like on turn 4, if I just use 1 energy, I can use 2 energy to bring this out. I mean, to use its effect to draw 2 cards. But I feel like it definitely could come out, and this could be, if I take these out, they could definitely replace the new promos that I haven't gotten yet, the Best Buddies. Now, before I go into my win, more or less my win conditions in case going wide isn't good enough, Max Power Kamehameha is a really good card to throw in here. I chose not to put it in here just because there are locals, but it's definitely part of a sideboard for this deck if I were to ever do best 2 out of 3. Alright, win cons. Because it's yellow, I have to find a way to play Gogeta. Gogeta is a beautiful card, double strike, dual attack, so if your opponent pushes for game and you manage to stop them, hopefully they're tap out, you play Gotenks, I said Gogeta earlier, but you play Gotenks, and now it has double strike, dual attack, and you just swing twice, and hopefully it's enough. But when you Union Fusion this card, you draw 2 as part of the cost, then on a win this card is played to one of your opponent's battle cards, and rest mode, ignoring barrier, negated skills, and then KO it. So, not a bad play there. And because the way this board could just spam out skillless battle cards, 1-drops, and if you get this Gotenks on the board, Xeno Cell. I mean, originally I was playing the Gogeta because I had Xeno Cell in my Gotenks deck, and I just got tired of switching back. I got tired of having opportunities to play Xeno Cell and never getting it out. So I just said, screw it, Xeno Cell it is. But yeah. That is my current Gohan build, or skillless Gohan build. Hope you all enjoy that. If you have any critiques, please let me know. I would love to hear them because I would love to make this deck even better if possible. It is currently one of my favorites outside of Gotenks, but I kind of stopped playing Gotenks for a while just because it's just, I don't know, you can win so many times with one deck before you get bored of it, right? That's how I feel. So, mixing it back up, going back to some of the other decks I like. So, working on this. I'm going to be working on my new Slug deck pretty soon as well, so look forward to that. But that covers for today's video. Thanks for always tuning in, and like always, read your cards, know your plays, and fluff out.